Hi guys, welcome to another Divi Theme video. This is Jamie from System22 and we're designing.techtips.com. Well, we've got a great one for you today. We've got a little sticky menu. If you look down at the bottom of the page there, it's sticking to the bottom. If I roll down the page, it's going to come up and it's going to stick to the top there. And we've got a secondary menu with a search bar. If I roll back up the page, it's going to roll down. Now initially when you open the page, it's going to stay exactly where it is there. Once it's come into view, it's either going to stick to the top or the bottom like that. And this is really easy to do. There's no coding involved in this today. We're just simply using the inbuilt features of the Divi theme itself. So let's get started. I'm going to enable the visual builder. Once enabled, let's go down to where we want to work, and I'm going to delete this menu. And let's start from scratch. I'm going to add a new section. To do that, just click anywhere on any existing section. A little blue button will pop up. Hit the new button. I'm going to make mine a regular section. Inside that section, because I want to add a menu and a little search box, I'm going to use something like this. Obviously, you can go to town. I'm going to keep this very simple today. On the left-hand column, I'm going to put a menu module, a Divi menu module. There it is right there. Now let's choose the menu we want to put in there. That's fine. I'm not going to choose to have a logo up there. If you want to, you can add a logo here, but I've already got one on my primary menu up there, so I don't need it. Inside, you've got elements here. You can choose to show the shopping cart icon if you've got WooCommerce installed, or a little search icon. I'm not going to install search icon because I'm going to put a whole search box in there. Great. Well, let's go down to background. I'm going to make my section colored, so I don't want any background color in there. So I'm going to go to background. By default, the menu has a white background. I'm going to take that away. You won't notice any difference because it's white on white there. Great. Okay, and I'm not going to give it an admin label. Over in the design, layout-wise, I want it to be centered, so it's in the center of the actual column that it's in. That way, on mobile, it'll be in the center, and the little search box will be in the center underneath it. I'm going to leave the menu text exactly like it is. You can customize it any way you want. Divi has a huge amount of fonts, as I'm sure you know. To audition one, just go in there, roll over it. It'll show you an example. I'm going to leave mine just like that. When I color up the background, I will turn this white though. Okay. Well, in our next column here, let's just put a simple search box. We roll down. There's the search. And it puts a simple box in there. You can put a placeholder. What that is a word that appears there. But I don't particularly want that. They've already got search there, so they can search. In the elements, you can choose to show the button or just show the placeholder if you don't want to have a button. I'm going to leave my button right there. And you can tell it what to exclude. You can have it to exclude pages or posts or categories. I'm going to leave mine wide open at the moment. I'm not going to give it a background. Design-wise, I'm going to leave that entirely up to you. You can go into your fields. You can make them any color you want, the placeholder, background color, text. I'm going to leave mine just as it is. And again, you can choose any font you want to. Let's just change that button text to white for fun. And you can give the actual button and border a color if you want to. That's all I'm going to do to this little search box. Okay, I'm going to save that now. Let's make it more like a menu and we'll make it sticky. So to do this, I'm going to go into my section, the blue tab right here. Well, I'm going to make the colored background in the actual section itself. You'll always find background under content. And in background, you're always going to find color, gradient, image, background video, background pattern, and mask. And you can combine several things there if you want to. I'm going to make mine not quite black, but pretty dark. Let's choose 24, 24, 24. Great. Well, that's going to work for me. mentioned earlier about changing the text on that menu to white. I'll do that in a second. But this is way too wide. I don't want it this wide. So while we're in the section, I'm going to go to Design. I'm going to go down to Spacing. I'm going to take away any padding top and bottom by simply putting a 0 in there. That's a bit better, but it's still a bit wide. So let's save what we got here. And I'm going to go into the row that's inside there, the green tab. And if we go in there, over to Design and Spacing, I'm going to perhaps have 10 pixels top and bottom. So I'm just putting in the 10. It'll put in the pixels for you. Hit the chain, it'll do the opposite side. That little search box now looks like it's in the right sort of position for me. Okay, well, let's make that menu so we can see it. So I'm going to save our row settings. Let's go back into our menu module. I'm going to go over to Design, Menu Text. Active link I'll make white, and the regular link I'm going to make white too, and you should see it pop there. Great. But it's not quite in the middle of our bar there. It's a little high. I'm actually going to adjust that with the line height of the menu itself, which is the space above and below the text there. So let's pull this up. And as I pull this up, you should see it dropping down. I'm just doing this by eye. That looks about right to me. Looks fairly central. Maybe a little bit more. Great. When you're happy, just leave it where it is. And we'll hit Save Changes. Okay, well, what I want this to do is when we roll up, I want it to stick below there. And if you want to, you can have it stick to the bottom at all times, so it's always visible there. And I'll show you exactly how to do that. We're going to do that on the section itself. So let's go back in the blue tab for the section. Over to the advanced. If we roll down a bit, this is where you're going to find scroll effects. And this is how we make things sticky. At the top there, we can say, do not stick to top. If I stick it to the top, it's going to stick just under our main menu there, which is perfect. And when we roll back down, it's going to go back to where it was and disappear down. If you want to make it more visible, we can choose stick to top and bottom. Of course, you can stick it to the bottom just if you want to, but you can stick it to both. So this time when we roll down, it'll stick to the bottom of the page, and it's going to be there when you load the page. When we roll up, it's going to stick to the top of the page. So depending on how urgently you want people to see this, that is a great little option if you want it to be visible all the time. So I'm going to leave mine on that. Now if you decide that you want to put this section somewhere else, the easiest way to do it is give it an admin label so you know which section's which. I'll just call it sticky. Sticky M for sticky menu. And we'll save that. If you go down to your purple button, we've got a little layers button here between the search and the question mark there. If you click on it, it's showing you your layers. There's my sticky M. And it's above my frosted section there. If you want to move a section really easily up and down rather than dragging it over the top of another live section, you can simply left click and place it where you want here. I'm happy with mine to be above this other section here. That's an option if you want it. Great. Let's get rid of that. We'll save our changes down the bottom, little purple button. Hit save. And let's exit the Visual Builder. And as you can see, my little menu is stuck to the bottom of the page. When I roll down, it gets to the original position it was in. It's going to roll up to the top of the page there. And again, when we roll down, when it gets to its original position, it's going to roll down to the bottom of the page again. So there you go, guys. There's how to create a sticky position secondary menu with search box. Really easy to do. No coding involved at all. And that's a great little feature to have on your site. So I hope you've enjoyed this today and found it useful. Don't forget, if you have any questions, pop them below the video. I'll do my best to answer them for you or make a demo video. Once again, this has been Jamie from System22 and WebDesignTechTips.com. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.